Did you take it down a little bit? Thank you very much. Again, we'd like to apologize for that break, that little break, and going forward, we'll try to fill up this gap and make sure we don't have any break in transmission. Having said that, very distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to quickly recognize the representative of the Honorable Commissioner in charge of Ministry of Women Affairs and Social Welfare, Barrister Nkechi Udo. You're welcome. Thank you for coming. And at this point, distinguished guests, can we now welcome to this microphone for a welcome address the President of NAAKIBOM. Please, a round of applause.
Thank you very much, and welcome all. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests, honored state officials, welcome. Today we gather to celebrate a renewed partnership between Akwa Ibom, USA, Akwa Ibom people, the state government, and Akwa Ibom people in the United States of America. Our collaboration is built on a shared vision of empowering communities in our great state and creating a brighter future for all. From the home front, we recognize that this current administration is leading a charge in uniting the state and providing broad opportunities for all Akwa Ibom people. On the diaspora front, the National Association of Akwa Ibom USA is providing a strong directional leadership aimed at infusing the much needed resources and ingenuity into our state. We ultimately believe that if diaspora must be taken seriously, it must be given the opportunity to show capacity, especially in the areas of healthcare, business, and education. NAAKIBOM USA have effectively ended the policy, the diaspora policy of taking, but have ushered in a new era of seeing what you can do to contribute in building a great state. And that is why we are here today, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I repeat the call for a renewed partnership in declaring August 1st of every year a Diaspora Day. This day will be an annual event to showcase the power of diaspora and what it can do. This day will showcase what Akwa Ibom people living in different countries can bring to bear in the homeland. Our state today faces pressing issues from education to healthcare and economic development. NAAKIBOM USA has been working tirelessly to help address these challenges, but we cannot do it alone. That is why or where our partnership with the people of this state and the state government comes in. Every previous administration, as far as Akwa Ibom State is concerned, has its strengths and weaknesses. But His Excellency Governor Umoino rather, earlier on in his administration had established a fundamental virtue required of a good leader, a strength called compassion for the less privileged. I want to commend this administration, current administration, and encourage all Akwa Ibomites to stand by this governor as he carries with him the good intentions to do good for the people of this great state. I can also easily surmise from the onset that compassion for people was and continues to be the bedrock of this administration, and we applaud that from diaspora. Thank you. The National Association of Akwa Ibom USA, at its foundation, this at its foundation, and this current administration, under the leadership of His Excellency Governor Moino, understands that the character of a good leader or a society is determined by how it treats the less privileged. Our organization was founded just a few years ago in the same principle. A day whereby naysayers were asked, if not now, then when? A day in which the Akwa Ibom community in the United States had reached an inflection point. This day I cannot personally forget because of its significance. On that fine day, I personally saw good but forgotten Akwa Ibom people who came together from across America with the hope that if we can form a new and a better organization that we can be proud of, then we may be able to turn the tide of financial embarrassments that had become an albatross on our necks in diaspora. These same Akwa Ibomites thought that if we can just focus or have a leader who directs our efforts, that we may just be able to give the less privileged some glimmer of hope and maybe ultimately present some opportunities that we all enjoy in diaspora. Fellow Akwa Ibomites, I stand here in front of you today that same day, I can tell you, also presented two options. As we had sought a legal counsel, we deliberated our first option being a potential litigation in U.S. court of law that would have exposed fellow Akwa Ibomites to personal trouble with high chance of shutting down the primary Akwa Ibom organization by the United States government. Now, that was the first option. The second option was the right to self-determination. And now we have the National Association of Akwa Ibom USA, also known as NAAKIBOM USA. Ladies and gentlemen, I stand before you today to declare that the era of soft bigotry, of low expectations are over in diaspora, and our future together is now brighter than before. As a student, help is on the way, and if you need help services, NAAKIBOM will always stand with you. Having been told both sides of the story, we can all appreciate the situation we found ourselves. I must also underscore the fact that our deliberate path to incorporating NAAKIBOM was also to make sure that our brinksmanship provided fellow Akwa Ibomites involved the path to least damage, a redemptive moment that led to introspection and debate about our direction as a people. We have determined that our organization will always carry with it the burden to do the right thing and to tell the story the way we would like it to be as a people. I suspect that our story together will not be that of grievance, but that of optimism and self-determination to succeed in uplifting our people, for the day of atonement may not come. Since that debate, diasporans have focused its essence and efforts towards helping the less privileged in the Akwa Ibom state. The type of leadership Akwa Ibom people were desperate to see. Akwa Ibom exceptionalism, Akwa Ibom first attitude, and frankly, Akwa Ibomism. And that is what the National Association of Akwa Ibom always carries with it. Akwa Ibom people, when I go around as the president of this organization, one of the things I have the privilege of enjoying is talking to Akwa Ibom people. And when you look at a Akwa Ibom person and you go past whatever things that goes around and you really look into an Akwa Ibom person, you will see that we are real good people. And I appreciate that, and I see that everywhere that I go, that's what stands an Akwa Ibom person out. So we have Akwa Ibomism. That is what we as an organization look at it. So I want to use this opportunity talking about Akwa Ibomism and having to do with our culture and tradition to recognize the fact that we have Oku Ibom Ibibio, His Eminence represented here, and I would like us to not make the mistake that I made when I visited him at his palace the other day, not greeting him the right way. So if I can indulge us all, we will do this. Yak itong wem asong Oku Ibom Ibibio. Yak itong uwem asong Oku Ibom Ibibio. Yak itong wem asong Oku Ibom Ibibio. Ken Sinsi, thank you very much. I want to thank His Eminence for joining us and his whole entourage for joining us here, and I think it would be appropriate to appreciate them and to thank them for coming. So, ladies and gentlemen, our organization in 1 week have infused. So we've been here for 1 week now, and just to describe a little bit of what we are talking about and what the essence of our organization is. So in 1 week we have infused about 100 million naira. We have we also plan to spend additional 300 million naira in the next 3 years through our building projects, the Girl Child Program, the annual NAAKIBOM student grants, and our social welfare initiatives. Together we are on our way to achieving remarkable milestones through collaboration and mutual interest. We appreciate the opportunity to assist in expanding access to education and improved healthcare services for underserved communities, as well as fostering economic growth through innovative initiatives, especially in telehealth. Our collaboration has already made tangible differences in the lives of hundreds, if not thousands, of individuals and families. We have seen increased morale in students. Regarding our annual student grant program, we have uplifted Akwa Ibom communities through our widowers program and the E-Cotton Fund Hurricane Financial Relief Initiative that empowered every damaged home in that village. Improving health outcomes and providing free health care is our latest project slotted for Ikot Uyo local government. A multi-purpose modular facility designed to help provide state-of-the-art healthcare delivery as part of a 31 local government strategic plan for our organization. The United States of America exists today because of a robust government, responsive citizens, innovation, and most importantly, ingenuity. That same ingenuity have become our organizational niche and thrust. As we leverage the professional backgrounds of our Akwa Ibom American in the USA to deliver healthcare in underserved areas of our Akwa Ibom state, by our actions, we are poised to achieve even more together, especially as we leverage technology to enhance our services and reach. Akwa Ibom people and the United States of America are very generous people when it comes to service to the less privileged, and we donate and will donate for these causes, especially when the mission is clear, coupled with ethical business structure. The National Association of Akwa Ibom does not have to prove propensity in the areas of integrity or directional leadership. It is our birthright, and we intend to keep it that way. As an organization, we have positioned ourselves to gain public trust and to do the right thing even when no one is watching. Our organization, from inception, had adopted a membership requirement of willingness to do good by the less privileged. We have built a good organization for ourselves, Akwa Ibomites. Our members simply believe that if we direct all funds raised in Akwa Ibom State, that we can really make a positive impact in the lives of Akwa Ibom people while assisting the government in areas that it does not have reach. Remember, the duty of a good government is to provide good business environment and opportunity to enable us do for ourselves. We must prepare for what we want. One of our goals today is to, in this convention, is to learn how we can return later with a better plan and understanding of how best we can be more efficient in actualizing our objectives. I hope that His Excellency will join me in calling other non-for-profit sociocultural groups in diaspora as well as individuals to consolidate and coordinate their efforts towards the homeland. We should encourage ourselves to find ways of routing the monies that we raise overseas back to Akwa Ibom. If we can only do that, Akwa Ibom can only see better days ahead. I can assure you that when we depart, that our primary objective will be to work tirelessly to raise funds simply for these proposals and to continue to expand our vital work of providing the underserved in the areas of healthcare and education. NAAKIBOM USA is committed to this partnership and to the people we serve. Let us continue to work together, empowering communities and building a better tomorrow for all. I want to thank you all for your indulgence here, and so I'm going to speak from the heart at this point. This is a scripted speech. I had to make sure that I delivered some things. There were some inputs from different people that said, well, I cannot come today, but this is what we want you to deliver, some message to Akwa Ibom. So we've made sure we've done due diligence of capturing their thoughts. But from the heart today, I want to also say that I am very, very grateful for what we've accomplished in 1 week. What we've done, we've given things, we've talked, but I think the most important thing that we've done as an organization is this was part of fact-finding. So we've collected a lot of data. We met with the Akwa Ibom yesterday, 2 days ago, and he was very, very, very helpful and instructive as to how we can proceed. We've spoken with some government people, and we've gotten some directions as to how they would want to go. So we're going to take that and we're going to add it to our organizational objective, and I think it can only get better because one thing our association has is the guts. So I'm standing here today. When we go home, our goal is to raise money, and our goal is to take 100% of the money, no administrative cost. The goal is to take 100% back to Akwa Ibom. So I want to thank you all. I am really, really honored for all of you, to see all of you here. And as far as the association is concerned, I want to thank every one of you on behalf of our members. I intend to take the story here back, all of us, but we will continue to collaborate and work with everyone. So I want to thank you for the last time, the Akwa Ibom for coming, for joining us, and for blessing this occasion for us. God bless the National Association of Akwa Ibom USA. God bless Akwa Ibom State. And God bless the National Republic of Nigeria, Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you. Please, can we clap the President, National Association of Akwa Ibom USA, NAAKIBOM, one more time. Put your hands together and celebrate him, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Control, please, can we move this to the center? Protocol, please help us move that to the center. While that is going on, I'd like to call on a man who I believe will recognize by face, even by name, every member of NAAKIBOM to please come and do a formal introduction of these are brothers that has traveled all the way from United States of America back home to partner with government for development. Ladies and gentlemen, please, if your hands are not too busy, help me as I bring to this microphone Prince O.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Ke Ukboro Oku Ibom Ibibio, the President General of the Supreme Council of Akwa Ibom State Traditional Rulers Council, here represented by His Royal Majesty Edidem III Clement Francis Ekpenyong JP, Paramount Ruler of Ibesipo Asutan Local Government Area. Yak Itonwem Asong Oku Ibom Ibibio. Yak Itonwem Asong Oku Ibom Ibibio. Yak Itonwem Asong Oku Ibom Ibibio. Kensinse. Kukboro, all our royal fathers, our royal majesties and royal highnesses, permit me to stand on the already established protocol to introduce the executive members of National Association of Akwa Ibom, USA. Let me start by introducing an exceptional entity, a very passionate son of Akwa Ibom State, who thinks of nothing other than selflessness. This association is piloted by this great man, and is no other person than the president of National Association of Akwa Ibom USA, Mr. Eyama Ekeng Anamdu. Please stand up for recognition. We also have the Vice President of NAAKIBOM USA, and is no other person than Otuekong Prince Andy Akpan. Please stand up for recognition. Thank you so much. We also have the chairperson, board of directors of NAAKIBOM here, and is no other person than Princess Lady Emaido Odwok. Please stand up for recognition. The next person is no other person than the scribe of this association, the Secretary General of this association, in the person of Pastor Sekerema Umo. Please, sir, stand up for recognition. Please, let's make welcome the Social Director of NAAKIBOM USA, no other person than Ms. Ndifreke Inyang. Please, wherever you are, stand up for recognition. Next is the Health Director of NAAKIBOM USA, a very proud daughter of a teen and local government area, is no other person than Dr. Mrs. Eno Akpandak. Please, wherever you are, may you please stand for recognition. Okay, while we are still expecting her, we move on. Next on the line is the man who has walked behind the scene to ensure that this event is possible. Is no other person than the chairman, Planning Committee, NAAKIBOM 2024 Convention, Obonisong Chris Odwok. Please stand up for recognition, sir. Also due for recognition is no other person than the Vice President of Fabulous Ladies International and a very passionate friend of NAAKIBOM USA, Lady Mrs. Imabong Oliver. Please, wherever you are, may you please stand for recognition. Permit me to also introduce. Okay, sorry, I would have left out very important personnel on that team. You know, when you have a princess on your team, is an added value. So please permit me to introduce, with all due respect, Princess Akpan. Please stand up for recognition. Thank you. Permit me to introduce the team of representatives of NAAKIBOM here in Nigeria, the foot soldiers of NAAKIBOM in Akwa Ibom State and every other state in Nigeria. I would like to recognize the legal advisor of NAAKIBOM USA in Akwa Ibom State is no other person than Barrister Okpabio. Please stand up for recognition. I also want to recognize another representative of NAAKIBOM here in Akwa Ibom State. It's no other person than Deacon Udeme Christopher. Please stand up for recognition. Yours truly is Prince Ndifreke Brown Owo, NAAKIBOM State Coordinator. Thank you so much, and God bless you all.
Thank you. Please, a round of applause for Prince Owo. Thank you, and God bless you too. Very distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to allow these talented boys and girls perform for just 5 minutes. And shortly after that, we'll invite the keynote speaker, who I know will not talk for too long. Ladies and gentlemen, if your hands are not busy, put your hands together and celebrate Ndito Ufuru Akwa Ibom. Thank you very much, the Doforo. Thank you. Thank you. The Doforo, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Please put your hands together and celebrate them, ladies and gentlemen. If I have the permission of the organizers, and Senate to go Giko, Girongan Gero, a young Youngson, Nkomonokwa Ibomenambo, and my call my way to become Magaram, ways to become Magarakabium Magara, and my name younger you for a man is to become Magaramboy and Tammy to Giko Girongan Gero. Bok, Sarugum Bokwa Ibom, Iko Wakumi. Mekan temme we sangarin nontong wede bombo wiki recognize ke woyem. How we recognize ke woyem. Boy ku song and kemium. If you want to recognize everybody seated here, I don't think the duration of this event will be enough. Ken Trombok, I have a unique way of recognizing everybody, and I know you identify. One of the ways to recognize people is to recognize you maybe by the language you speak, or many others. Nya one ukeme, I do recognize Finn. But can recognize can I say to Moki Dong Mofo, Proto Akwa Ibom, and the message to Akwa Ibom. Akwa Ibom is song. Akwa Ibom is song. Akwa Ibom is song. Proto Akwa Ibom say Tangaka Bibi is song. Ibibi is song. Ibibi is song. Anangma. Anangma. Anangma Mado. Oj, Jabari Akbagaboro. Ujebari Akbagaboro, Bari Avangi, Bari Yininum, Ekri Yoriongo, Ekri Yoriongo, Abasulogologae, Abasulogologae, Ubiamayi, Itiarubio Momie, Iconeri, Eri, Esiere. Ojebari e fruit wanamio. Ojebari e fruit wanamio. Kong ukpabio. 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 Abretum. Abretum. Ogobogomba wamba werugne. Ogobogomba wamba werugne. Ikoroba sino. Ikoroba sino. Ikoroba sino. Ibesikbo sultana yem pa tiuge nang esemi songo. Etina ni songo. Itu is song, Uyo is song, Tafre free bibi is song. Mbok me ba loku gom menement you can send. Obolitiki, so. In the cap, in the cap, cap, hey. Yami, you also ain't yaki near Kane word 5-star, Korum Mondambok. Kepe, I wish okay by work at Situindi. Bok me come a Tafre war. I don't know the church you attend, I don't know what you worship, but then I recognize Tafre through for about City me. Apostolic, hallelujah. Mount Zion, praise the Lord. Mount Zion, praise the Lord. Jehovah Witness, MMO. Jehovah Witness, a brother who remember, even if you would know one pasako, brother who remember, Jehovah Witness, poi wodo, Jehovah Witness, poi wodo. It can come and the blessings be. Can I get the young for second? Redeemed Christian Church of God, can somebody shout hallelujah? Let somebody shout hallelujah. Church of Christ Nitaka Nitete Medio. Church of Christ Nitaka Nitete Medio. Bok bro bana nam duen siao for ba simu fe yes ye kam ma billboard yan kem bere plaza ma bok ke kem bon di boyo bin kat ku for ba simu fe mari. That is my way of recognizing everybody that has found time to be here. So if you speak English, I'm saying thank you very much. If you speak French, merci beaucoup. If you speak Rwanda, Maracuze, you speak Swahili, Asante Sana. If you're from Nigeria and you speak Hausa, Nagode. If you speak Yoruba, Shogbo Yoruba, mi omo Yoruba gogon, Oshegon. If you're Akwa Ibom and you're proud to speak Ibibi, you just song. Nang foke ne di diano bok ne benu fure yong di dong se tu go namo aba se diano bok no furo mono dia zugoro dia zugo singaro coffee sasa coffee mama abri vone voko fanga ko ri zen nem ndo ba se so zo ri ga de go ko so ari yong vi tong adungo bugo azme kai be ari yong vi okeki ari yong vi ti agbe ari yong vi mbrese if you speak anang de rende dada okay then you si fako fang dim pom bo ba se fako fang o jefie ne kam se tu go na ma fono no so be ne wo ki furo anu so be ne yong di kemem if you speak it to mo so mo fe na me kase kanan ne ken di yong te photo kem fori ben men ne me set ke ta fot mo fo e me fako fang e ke ne di wana ke nam nyen freme kom me se ne tiki ko e bi yo yamana kai kom magaraman no balance me bok with due respect to the members of the high table, please clap if you want to, feel free. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Going out of recognition, okay. I think everybody has been recognized. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you, man. The MC, you're doing a very good job. We wanted to find time to recognize those children. This is one of the reasons that we are here. Those are the leaders of tomorrow. They did a very good job. You know, please give it up to those children one more time. I know they're going to be here all the time. And they're going to give us some things that we will enjoy and so on and so forth. So, but at the moment, just to encourage them, I will support those children with the sum of 100,000. So please, also do the same if it's possible. And Mr. MC, please. There is a very important person here. So, let's give respect to due. I will hand over the microphone again to Prince Owo to just let us know one very important person is with us in the United States that is here with us right now, so he can make that introduction. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I apologize for the unintentional omission. Please permit me to introduce another son of Akwa Ibom State in Houston, Texas. He is the Chairman, Elders Council of Winners Chapel International. He's no other person than Elder Victor Akpan. Please, wherever you are, may you please rise for recognition.
Thank you, sir. You're welcome. Thank you very much. All right. At this point, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, if you look at the program, I don't know if you have a copy. Well, item number 7 was supposed to take the B part of that item, but we will move the C to where the B is and then move the other one downward. Please permit us now to invite our keynote speaker in today's event. In my opinion, the man is a polymath. I call him polymath because he's good with the art, he's also good with the science. Very outstanding in branding, a former commissioner who was in charge of the Ministry of Information at the time, and then went on to develop our environment in Ministry of Environment, and currently doing magic, because what he is doing at the Christmas Village, I don't know how he does it, but he's doing a fantastic job. Ladies and gentlemen, our keynote speaker in today's event is no other than a quintessential man of valor. Help me as I invite to this microphone, because when somebody is known already, you don't introduce, you only present. I present to you Honorable Charles Udo Bok Myo Bok Kene Ndutum Na Yang Mo Yung Wege Mo Pun Round of applause, please.
Good evening, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Indeed, looking around this room, I thought it was wise to safely, conveniently rest on all the protocols already established by the various MCs, because I can see faces and the light is shining so bright on my face. Secondly, I never imagined that I would have an opportunity to stand here facing this audience filled with very, very high caliber personalities, filled with persons who have traversed the globe, filled with persons who are probably more exposed than I am, but I think it's a very big honor and privilege to be here. And I want to thank our brothers, our sisters in the diaspora who have found it expedient to come home to want to show us what they've got and also give back. A few nights ago, I had a text message that told me that I was going to be the keynote speaker. And the butterflies in my tummy started flying in various directions. In my head, I was like, okay, so what am I going to talk about? And so my immediate answer was, Sambong Sumbun Tang. And then I was told that I needed to talk about diaspora giving back, partnering, working together to support the effort of government. And then immediately, I leaned back on my background, first as a consultant and a trainer, and later a banker, and today a professional in politics. And I said to myself, what am I going to say? And then it took me back to 1994. Back then, as a young trainer, I used to work for a company called FITC. And I was given an opportunity to lead a discussion by Nigeria Institute of Training and Development. It was indeed my first time ever having to address an audience. And so I spent weeks practicing, mapping out what I was going to say. I was comfortable in the subject I was given because it's what I was doing. And then on the D-Day, I got to the room. I was the youngest of them. I didn't have wrinkles then, I didn't have whiskers, I didn't have gray hairs. And I was very athletic because I used to play football. And so one of the participants walked in and looked at me and asked the coordinator, where is our presenter? And the man said, that is him at the corner. And the woman looked at me and said, what is that young man going to tell us? At that point, all my practice, all my preparations, all my knowledge went out of the window. And I started sweating under AC. And I was like, hey, the die is cast. And then something told me that it's possible that you may have some higher level of knowledge than the audience. It's also possible that you may not have as well enough information like the members of the audience. So for me, it was a win-win myself, that it was an opportunity to learn. And so luckily for me, when I was going to start, and I asked the members of the audience at that time a few questions about the subject matter. And luckily, no one understood a word. And so at that moment, I said, oh boy, you are in charge. But here, the reverse is the case. When I looked at myself and looked at the audience, I said, what am I going to tell this audience? And I felt it was better that we had a session where I could conveniently divide it into 5 parts. The first part would be more a bit of historical perspective, a bit more to lean on giving back, a bit more to throw light on what giving back can bring to the table. And I want to use a personal experience. In the year 2009, I was in my office, then I was a banker. And then one fine day, an Akwa Ibom man walked into my office. I didn't know he was an Akwa Ibom man. And because I was a banker, anybody who comes was welcome. And at that time, I was group head, corporate communications in that company. And the first thing that man said when he entered, when he looked around my office, he was like, I had goosebumps. I didn't know he was an Akwa Ibomite. And indeed, that began my interaction with him. For me, I was excited that somebody could recognize that. And instantly, he sold an idea to me about giving back. At that time, I had lived in Lagos. I had lived in Lagos in 1989. And truly, honestly, sincerely, I had no opportunity to give back. And so he sold an idea about giving back. And from that day, I committed my resources, my personal resources. I committed every resource I could get legally through my company to giving back to Akwa Ibom. Today, I stand very excited that some of those children that we started mentoring in 2009, some of them are graduates. Some of them are holding very high positions. And so, I want to say that I stand here individually as a person. I have seen the benefits, the import of giving back. And giving back was the genesis of my coming back to serve at home. The second point I want to talk about is our dear state. For many of us who are coming here, and I know you don't come here frequently, we've been blessed as a state. And 37 years of existence, Akwa Ibom has metamorphosed from being that geographical location to being a destination. Truly, gone are the days when you find an Akwa Ibom person in Lagos and his name is Itoro and he says his name is Peace. And we find an Akwa Ibom person when his name is Eno, he says my name is Gift. Today, I stand to be corrected. Akwa Ibomites are proud to answer Eno and Gift and Itoro. I remember once, I had a watchman. I never knew he was an Akwa Ibomite. And one day I came back from work and I asked him, my friend, come here, what's your name? He said, my name is Itoro. No, he said, my name is Praise. And I said, what? Just listening to him, by his donation, I knew he was an Akwa Ibomite. And I said, my friend, your name is Itoro. He said, yes, sir. I will say, can good. And I said, sir, and I told him that you must be proud of where you come from. And so today, standing here, I'm sure that every Akwa Ibom person, irrespective of political divide, irrespective of ethnic divide, is proud of the Akwa Ibom that we've come to see today. And that's one of the reasons why you are coming back home to give, to support the efforts of government. A few days ago, there was mayhem in most parts of the country. People were running helter-skelter. But in Akwa Ibom, business, life continued as usual. That's credit to what all of us are doing, not just government, because government is one. The people are on the other hand. If the people didn't support government, if the people didn't believe in government, the peace efforts never would have held. And so today you see, wherever you are, within a travel distance of 1 hour, you will have access, you will be able to get to every local government area in Akwa Ibom State. That's not the case in many parts of Nigeria. And that is because you find out that there is sincerity in leadership. There is commitment in giving dividends of democracy to the people. And I think I must also say that Akwa Ibom has been blessed that we have successive leaders who have keyed into that agenda to ensure that Akwa Ibom remains on course to being that destination. Like I said, history favors us. Today we have a government led by His Excellency Pastor Moyo, who is riding on what is termed the Arise agenda, and to bring about development to Akwa Ibom State. But history favors us. And I stand to say that as Akwa Ibomites, and those who are not non-Akwa Ibomites, history had favored us. Akwa Ibom has the longest shoreline in Nigeria, 129 kilometers. And that was part of the reason why Akwa Ibom was one of the largest slave trade routes in West Africa. And that's why today you have the relics here. And I'm not sure that how many of us know that the country Nigeria started from Akwa Ibom. Unfortunately, historians have told us that the merger of Northern and Southern Protectorate of Nigeria took place somewhere in central Nigeria. And I stand here to say, I don't agree. And I stand emphatically to say that because at that time, there were no airplanes. At that time, there were no fancy cars. And so how did the missionary came? They came by sea. And so they arrived at the shores of Akwa Ibom State. And that's why from Ikorobasi to Itu, to Ini, to Mbo, to Isnobolo, you have the relics of colonial era. Even to this hotel, where luckily the location of this hotel was one of the major outlets for slave trade. And that's why the Marina Resort to my left, where this hotel ends, has a river. And at that river, we have the old slave house where Lord Lugard and his colonial friends spent time. And then, of course, to also crown it all, at that beach, during the construction of this hotel, a slave boat was rescued from the bed of the river, clearly marked with relics to mark and to show where that slave boat came from. And that slave boat had been lying in this hotel on display at the beachfront, weather beaten. But thanks to this group of Akwa Ibomites, very patriotic, who have found it expedient to fund the restoration and preservation of that boat, which today has been listed as one of the major tourist attractions in Akwa Ibom State. And let me also add that in the process of revamping, restoring that boat, the indigents of this community came out in their large numbers in support and excitement. And history that I never knew, and most of us never knew, came to the fore. Today we have a list of some of the great-great-great-grandfathers from this locality who were shipped out of Africa from this port. And so we're going to erect a stone with their names by that slave boat. For us, that may never have happened if we didn't have the support. Yes, today the government of Akwa Ibom State, led by Pastor Mono, is very passionate about tourism. But of course, you know that in every government, every processes, there are time and tide for everything. And this restoration may not have taken place almost immediately. And so today we thank you for that opportunity. I want to also say that coming home and giving back is one of the things that, particularly in my own small sector, in tourism, where I superintend, we are desirous to ensure that our culture, our tradition is back on the front line. We gave the world a glimpse of it last December when we held the entire global space spellbound for 32 days, where our culture was brought back to the front burner, where our tradition was brought back to the front burner, where our cuisine was given its pride of place. And luckily, we have the global space recognizing and according Akwa Ibom all the respect. And so what can I say? But to add that the Ministry of Culture and Tourism, Akwa Ibom State, deeply appreciates the support that we've received from this noble group, these very wonderful Akwa Ibomites who have paid their way to come back home to support the development of this great state. There are countries, there are cities, there are neighborhoods where tourism is the front burner issue. From Gambia to Rwanda to Mauritius, tourism is the major economic driver. But unfortunately for us, we are blessed. Oil had been a major economic driver. But His Excellency the Governor, Pastor Mono, has said and decided that, look, there are examples abound where countries and cities have grown their economy through leveraging the potentials of tourism. And so today, Akwa Ibom is poised to take that advantage with both hands. Akwa Ibom is determined to ensure that tourism becomes that next goal for us. I'm sure not many of us know that in 1929, the women who were killed in a place so-called Aba were our great-grandmothers. And that event never took place in Aba. That event took place in Ikorobasi. Unfortunately, we're not telling our story. And so today I stand here to say we are telling Akwa Ibomites, we are telling our story. History is written by some man. And so we're saying, look, if you go to Ikorobasi, I'm sure you've been there, the relics of, memory of that unfortunate event where over 70 women were murdered in cold blood. Unfortunately, history recorded against them and said it took place somewhere else. And so one of our major drives is to ensure that we tell history correct. We allow Akwa Ibom to take its pride of place. We want Nigeria to realize and know that this is where it came from. The name Nigeria came from here. When Flora Shaw conceived the name Nigeria, she lived in Ikorobasi with her husband. When the amalgamation of Northern and Southern Protectorate took place, it took place here, nowhere else. We have the relics. The building is there. All the office artifacts are there. And so I want us to leave this place today, every Akwa Ibomite, when you go home in the diaspora and within, let's begin to tell our story. Let's begin to tell a very proud story of a people whose culture, whose cuisine, whose heritage is the origin of a greater country. And let me also say that I stand very proud that successive governments in Akwa Ibom State have gradually set the template for governance in Nigeria. I'm sure you came by air, most of you. Today, I stand bold to say that we have the best airline in Nigeria. That airline is 100% owned by you. When I say by you, it's owned by Akwa Ibom State government. And governments have decided that, look, that airline must be a model airline. Not just an airline. Within the confines of the airport, there is a maintenance, repair, and overhaul facility which will invariably turn that airport into not just an airport, but an aviation hub. Today, there are only 2 MROs in Africa, one in South Africa and one in Addis Ababa. And so what that tells us is that once that MRO is complete, Akwa Ibom will be the next destination. And so if you are thinking of investment, that's a potential route for investment because the airport would need accommodation. The airport would need short-let accommodations for people, engineers, and all those airlines coming in. Today we are blessed. We have the longest shoreline in Nigeria, 129 kilometers. And unfortunately, for 37 years and beyond, it hasn't been developed. Today, I'm happy to announce that His Excellency the Governor of Akwa Ibom State, in partnership with the largest beach developer in Nigeria, is crossing all the T's and dotting all the I's to transform Ibom Beach into a major tourism hub. And let me also add that not just the transformation, the company we're in bed with have signed an agreement with the country of Gambia to ensure that Gambia becomes the first cruise ship tour circuit in Africa. And by our arrangement with them, Akwa Ibom will become the second, and if not precisely. And so it means that if you board your cruise ship from Florida, from Miami, you are sure that when the cruise ship berths in Gambia, the next port will be in Ibom, and you can come home. We also say that, look, when you look at the amenities we've got, It's not because we are the richest state in Nigeria, but because we are very passionate people. And that's why today the stadium in Uyo, the Nest of Champions, is the only stadium in the last 4 years that has been found worthy by the Confederation of African Football to host international matches in Nigeria. That's credit to all of us. Now, people will ask, so what benefit? And let me say that from the airline we are short of passengers. The airport taxi man is assured of business. The hoteliers are assured of booming business. The woman selling corn on that road is assured of booming business, an opportunity to expand their business. The man owning a lounge and restaurant is assured that he will have patronage. And so that opens up a window of opportunities for all of us. And so as Akwa Ibomites who are well exposed, who are well traveled, the opportunities are humongous. And so I want to indulge on all of us that please take advantage of those opportunities. We've started that journey together, and rest assured that the Minister of Culture and Tourism, with support of His Excellency the Governor, will continue to explore opportunities for us to partner for the betterment of Akwa Ibom State. I know that this is August, and December is just a few months away, and it might be strenuous flying over the Atlantic back here. But if you can, begin to make your way and make your plans, because it promises to be another December to remember in Akwa Ibom. Last December, for 32 days, 24 hours, we had a mix of cultural entertainment. We had a mix of contemporary entertainment. We provided opportunity for over 200 entrepreneurs. And we had a footprint of over 1.5 million people taking advantage of that to boost the economy of Akwa Ibom State. Of course, in the middle of that, because we are predominantly a Christian state, we also had the Akwa Ibom Christmas Carol Festival, which is a Guinness Book of Record event. And so if you have not booked your ticket, if you've not made your plans, I think you will do well to begin the plan now. And so finally, I want to thank the entire board, council of National Association of Akwa Ibom USA for finding it worthy to partner with us to develop tourism in Akwa Ibom State, for coming home, most importantly. Coming home, for me, when I looked at the banner behind me, it was a bit nostalgic. I used to be a banker, and in all my years, I had no opportunity to be able to lift one person because I couldn't find them. But coming home means that we get to know each other. Coming home means that you get to know what's going on. Coming home means that you get to see opportunities there are. Coming home means that your siblings, your offspring will begin to think of what to do to come back home. And most importantly, we have the safest investment environment. Luckily, seated in this room is the chairman of the Akwa Ibom Investment Corporation, who is well traveled. I'm sure he will have an opportunity interacting with you to also tell you about the investment opportunities. And here we are talking about investments in secure and safe environment. Investment with the government who have policies that will help you grow your income, help you support your income, and of course help you give you dividends for your investment. So on that note, once again, I want to thank you so much for this opportunity. Like I said, I didn't have a prepared speech. I thought I needed to just speak from the cuff. I needed to also share my emotions with you. I needed to also thank you and appreciate you for coming. And I hope that this is not the last. I hope that this is just the first of so many of these you do. And I hope that next time I hope to see your kids and all them, this all field. And I know that a lot more Akwa Ibomites will be excited to have you. Like I gave you my personal commitment behind closed doors. I said, whatever we can do in the culture and tourism sector, we will do, because we want to promote Akwa Ibom. And that's why I didn't come alone. My permanent secretary is also in this room. Please must stand up to be recognized. So I had to come with my permanent secretary because she's in ministry. You know, here we say soldier go, soldier come, barracks remain. She's the barracks, I'm the soldier. So I had to come with her so she sees what we're doing. And let me also appreciate you that the boat is almost ready. You can take a look and have a look at it. Our commitment stands to ensure that we promote that facility, that tourism asset to the best of our ability, Of course, that will become another major attraction for this hotel. So thank you so much, and God bless.
Thank you, Honorable Commissioner. Please, I have a special request. Honorable Commissioner, please remain. Please. Thank you. Protocol, please, can we begin to... All right. Please, can we put our hands together and celebrate a very articulate commissioner in charge of Ministry of Culture and Tourism, Akwa Ibom State, Honorable Charles Udo. Sir, thank you. Please, you... Protocol, can we have it? While he's still trying to get those things ready, I'd like to invite the National President of NAAKIBOM and the chairlady of the board to please come forward and help us make this presentation. Please, a round of applause as they make their way to the stage. Standing before you is a recipient of an award, and this will be presented by the President of the National Association of Akwa Ibom, USA, NAAKIBOM. The first one will be the muffler. Please, can we have that?
Thank you very much. On behalf of the National Association of Akwa Ibom USA, we would like to present this to the Honorable Commissioner. If that's okay, I would put this on your neck if that's okay. Ladies and gentlemen, this represents our commitment to work with the ministry and this government, and the National Association of Akwa Ibom USA is proud to be a partner, and you can be certain that you certainly have a partner. How about that? Thank you so much. Thank you.
Akwa Ibom, I stand here as the board chairlady of the National Association of Akwa Ibom USA to acknowledge a dynamic son of Akwa Ibom State. As soon as we arrived in May, we were testing the waters to see if we can actually come to Akwa Ibom State to partner with the government and also to make sure that we reach the lives of those that are not as fortunate as we are, and also to partner in the area of tourism and investment. The very first person
This is for His Excellency Governor Moino.
Thank you very much. The next presentation will be the umbrella. Chair Lady of Board, please, you present that, and we'll appreciate if you can open it. You know, Governor, you know, for you, maybe you, me, maybe you, me, bongoye.
Akwa Ibom is song. I believe that one of the most practical gifts to give anyone in Akwa Ibom State will actually be an umbrella because of the weather. You need it during the summer times, and you also need it when it's raining. In this case, this umbrella signifies coverage, signifies protection. So we are asking that the Lord continue to protect our governor, protect him from evil, protect him from any harm that might come his way. So today, His Excellency, the National Association of Akwa Ibom USA, pray that the Lord would use this umbrella to cover you, cover your family, cover your staff, cover Akwa Ibom State under the Lord's protection in the name of Jesus. Amen.
Bring it down, thank you very much. Coincidentally, the governor's party is also known for using umbrella, so it's a very good coincidence. I'm going to come for you, PDP. For you, no, for you. So for you, me for you, for you, the governor, you need. Boy, man, I'm over. No, beautiful. Thank you. Protocol, please help him with that. And then the last but not the least will be the award. So you're also receiving this award on behalf of our dear governor.
To His Excellency, Pastor Umoino, I present this award on behalf of NAAKIBOM for what he has done in this state. He has made widows smile, made children happy, made the elderly have hope, and generally everyone in this state predominantly are happy, which is why with all the protests that happened in this country, Akwa Ibom State was very peaceful. On behalf of National Association of Akwa Ibom USA, NAAKIBOM, we present this Midas Touch Award to His Excellency. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much on behalf of His Excellency the Governor. I know he would have loved to be here. But today, for those in the political space, today is a very significant day in the life of politicians, particularly in Akwa Ibom State, because we are doing primaries for nomination of councillors, doing primaries for nomination of chairman of local government council, and particularly in this era where autonomy has come to play, and so it's a very significant event, and that's why His Excellency is unavoidably absent, because he is the leader of the party in the state, and he has to pretend over the entire affair. So trust me that I'm going to convey a message to him, and I'm sure he'll find a way to reach out to you. Thank you so much, and God bless.
Please, a round of applause. Please clap the beautiful lady and the gentleman one more time, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. I'd like to also announce that this event is being beamed live on World Wide Web. So you can refer to it. Just search on Facebook or YouTube, Inside Akwa Ibom. Thank you very much. Having said that, very distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to hear from the chairman on today's occasion, a man who understands all the investment in Akwa Ibom, that has accepted to stand in for the chairman on today's occasion. Ladies and gentlemen, if your hands are not busy, please put them together and celebrate as I invite him to this microphone.
Thank you very, very much, Mr. MC. Well, let me start by standing on the already established protocol so that I don't go through the long list of recognitions. I am a standing chairman. Understand the chairman for the day had an unfortunate loss of one of his siblings today, so I was dragged in. Initially, when I went to bed last night, I didn't have it in mind that I was going to be at today's event because I wasn't even aware of it. But this morning I was woken up by one of the protocol guys who sent me the invite on WhatsApp and reminded me that, oh yes, that this function was holding. And so when I took a look at it, I found out that this was the National Association of Akwa Ibom USA. And underneath, I saw that the president was Mr. Iyema Anamdu, whom I hadn't seen for, I'm sure, decades. The last time I saw him, I think it was either in secondary school or early years in university. His late father was my teacher, and he always considered me as one of his best products. So I've known Yema for a very long time, and I said, well, if that's the same Yema, I would endeavor to be here. Just as the Honorable Commissioner had mentioned, today is the day where we should be in our various constituencies and wards trying to ensure that there's peaceful conduct of the congresses. So that was one impetus. The second impetus, of course, was the fact that this was the diaspora in the US, a community that I always remind myself of. I'm a first generation Akwa Ibom American. Having been born in the US, in Ohio, close to about maybe close to in the early period of migrations of Akwa Ibom, then it was the old colonial era when our parents moved out to the US in search of the greener, what they used to call the golden fleece at that time. And I've never lost touch with that connection. So those two reasons are very important in my mind. And I think that the step that you're taking as a diaspora community is very, very significant, especially as we forge the pathway towards recovering the kind of things that the Honorable Commissioner had spoken about. You know, who are we as a people? And the fact that we need to begin to write and document our history, a history that had been clearly bastardized by those who had the opportunity to write Nigerian history.
So I want to thank you all for this very important steps that you're taking. Last year in 2023, the collective remittances of Nigerians in diaspora to Nigeria was about 20 billion US dollars. Slightly down from what we had in 2021 was about, I think about 22 billion. Now, if you take that and match that against the foreign direct investment that came, it clearly shows that the diaspora remittances continued to quadruple the remittances of, the foreign direct investments. And so our diaspora community continues to be a major source of revenue for Nigeria. And that's why it's important for us to have a shift. So not just focus on foreign direct investment. So what we're seeing now is, we're seeing a lot of the multinational companies that used to operate in Nigeria moving out of Nigeria for many obvious reasons. Complaint of insecurity, complaints about the fiscal and policy regime not being favorable, etc. But our Nigerians in diaspora continue to show faith in this country, continue to show and demonstrate that they have no other country than Nigeria. And so you can see that. So what you're doing today is a commitment to that faith that you have in Akwa Ibom, in Nigeria, that faith that you have to support the development of Akwa Ibom, the development by extension of Nigeria. And that's why one of the strategic initiatives that the Akwa Ibom Investment Corporation will be considering, we're discussing that, is how we're going to set up a diaspora investment fund. So that your remittances will not just go to, building houses back here, but, those remittances can actually go into very structured and well-managed investment funds that we can use to grow the economy of our state, provide good infrastructure, and also help to ensure that we have significant knock-on effects on the entire living standards of our people. So you're going to play a very key role. We're looking at setting up what we call investment mission initiatives, where we can work with our brothers and sisters in the diaspora across the world to identify investment opportunities that they can attract investors to come in and invest if they themselves can't afford to do those investments. So that's going to happen. Looking at sister city collaborations. I know we started one recently, 2 years now, His Excellency sister city collaboration with the Borough of Southwark in the UK. We're hoping that we can, in the next few months, start to identify some city-states in the US where we can come into collaboration, exchange knowledge, exchange people, exchange technology, and also get them to invest in what we're doing here. So without saying much, I truly welcome all of you back home. Please come home more often, like some of us do, and bring all the good ideas and brilliant ideas that you have to grow Akwa Ibom State. I want to thank the Commissioner for Tourism for all the work he's doing in that area. And then, of course, I think we have maybe about 29 historical sites that we can develop in the areas of tourism. So starting off with the slave boat, I want to see more investment in our tourism areas. How do we get the amalgamation house to become a real tourist revenue earning site. The Tomb, the Blue River, just name it. And I think this first step we are taking is the step in the right direction. You're all welcome back to Akwa Ibom on your first homecoming. God bless you all. Amen.
Thank you. Again, sir, please you remain and receive an award on behalf of the chairman. Sir, please. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. And this time we'll invite Otuekong Andy Akpan to help us make this presentation. A round of applause, please.
I forgot to mention that Dr. Andy Ayo is the co-chair for today's event.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you for representing our chairman. And it's a pleasure on behalf of National Association of Akwa Ibom, NAAKIBOM USA, I hereby present this muffler. If you wouldn't mind, if I can put it on you. Thank you. In addition to that, we have this beautiful plaque to present to him for doing a good job as an investor and encouraging us to be here and also accepting to be our chairman for today. I hereby present this to him on behalf of NAAKIBOM USA. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We'll allow our chairman to be seated, and then we open the donations now, and that will be the next item. Let me also announce that we still have awards, and we have many more recipients of today's award. I can see Dr. Andy Ayo from where I'm standing. That's another recipient, well deserved, and many others. So please, soon we'll allow food, and then we have more presentation that will come through. But in between this, we have loads of entertainment. I can see one of the finest comedians, like the president said, the idea is to help the less privileged, and one of the ways to do that is to gather more funds and make it beautiful. Mr. Chairman.
Okay. Well, I didn't have any directive on what the chairman wanted to give at this event, so I will not say anything on his behalf. But on my own behalf, I will give a token of 100,000.
Round of applause. And then usually we won't like to embarrass anybody. So, we have pen, but if we don't, ushers should provide something. Ushers should provide writing materials on each of those tables so that somebody can indicate that they want to donate. Or if we don't have that, I can bring the microphone if you just indicate. From wherever you're seated, you can just indicate that you would like to donate, and I'll give you the microphone. We'll do this in 5, and then we'll cross to the next item. Please, kindly indicate if you like to donate. Just raise the program up. Yes.
With due respect to the NAAKIBOM, I'm representing Akwa Ibom, EBBO, the President General of the Apex Traditional Rights Council in Akwa Ibom. He has asked me to request to meet him again, that he so much happy with it, visiting him in his hometown, and that he would want them to see him personally, to donate whatever he has to the group. So I would have given you his phone number, but you actually know because you were there. So he would want to see you there and present to you what they would actually do for the organization. I think he's so happy to have received the invitation to be here on your first convention in Akwa Ibom. And he had a lot to say in addition to what he had already told you. And he has extended appreciation to the governor of Akwa Ibom for his tactical management of these hard times that most of his governors couldn't do, which makes Akwa Ibom the best strike-free community. So may it be known that this came from Akwa Ibom. He actually wanted me to let him know, in addition to some other appreciations he told him before me or at his last meeting. So thank you very much for making this opportunity for us to express ourselves. I hope you make a very good return to US and keep him in contact. And before you leave, please try and meet him back. He will donate to you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. A very round of applause for the representative of the President General, Akwa Ibom State Supreme Council of Traditional Rulers, a very articulate paramount ruler of Ipesikpo Sultan local government area, His Royal Majesty Edidem III Clement F. Ekpenyong Bokmiobo Donoya Yarafon. Paramount Rolando ma tangi kom makara de mbodia atangi ko ibibio de mbodia adiyong obasi adiyong ongwet man adiyong idemedian bok mio bok no ya yafon. Thank you. Please, if you would like to donate, just indicate. I'll bring the microphone to you. We don't have all the time. Can we do this as quick as possible? Thank you.
Akwa Ibom Isongo. Akwa Ibom Isongo. On behalf of Professor Ikenga Nambu's Foundation, we will donate 1 million naira to this program. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ikenga Nam Foundation. Thank you. Thank you very much.
On behalf of the president, I'd like to support that donation with 500,000 naira.
500,000 naira. Engineer King, thank you. Kenganam Foundation, thank you very much. Please, do we have more donations? The Pubok in here is in Namogonya Sangovana. Young bit of Pubok, but Minya Ben Mike Amendi. When we would Zanka Plaza, I don't give a Konyasa. Do we have more donation? Subo Bobo de Eku, Postoli Gabo, Yobon Fananaku Saname. We'll just allow another 2 minutes and then we assume that that will be all. Thank you. I won't see the oil open cook. Congops. Kugo de say nam drunk go my copo. When you go see the way you say nam drunk. Canandi or men Thank you very much. Please put your hands together and celebrate yourself, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you and God bless you. At this point, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, let me now announce that food is ready. Ndidia Abba. I don't know how many of us remember the song we used to sing when we were young. I don't know if the Gen Zs will relate, but then let me just say this here. Mbong a yai di ong te kwa si ban tum mi po wo si mai ba ki dong ek bene e ye e di ong e kama titia ma bo ke ndi ya ya ba kamusan kamik bang ke ndi ya ba beden ye da ke se ke kwai tong di to me ni ke te ye ka e bon tum ming we nam swana nyong u phong ke diampo akedi niegeka anyongi tari sebeke taisep sembono wo miki niegeka ese tua bere nyong ke semton dia ubaka mana ro di ke tu gari ye fere ubaka ri ro di ke tu fufu ye gari mo mane si kom fene bo fufu fufu ngari ya yu kano usene federi baga mesengwo pongarinta kisep Mufiba ke biom makare pergi dia. Aku sedih mari andi dia mebo ya dia fruit. Bentuk jenis darah dia masih kuagi kom makaran ben gini kuah kontro. Bong komedi yang orang gini kisaki kuah. Bong ya dia yang nem kuai bibio. Mereka biom makaran mebe dia yang popo is a kind of fruit. Popo is a kind of fruit. Emboro, sweet like, yellow like, everybody. Mufi ya di yang anda isi kuat some US, but mufi pergi di yang ayam. Edi mere, eyoda, abasi kuyak, Seven months in a quarter, a primary school, me said, I can't be of Magara. We man namoro. Gamagubaru, the young Quayendo. Ekama titia franfi. I won't go to eat on Quafion. The bar said, Doko won't do say, eat on a frefion. Adi yang ikut irong kan ada mana ba em kami bagai ba nemi bagai normal. But then we relate to the streets. Nang ini si nama rong iko kang ini nem, ndidian ini nem, afan pon ini nem. I feel very proud. Anda ado ku keme ba sen no me tang iko ibibio. Engkam irong makara. Iswa ke ema bondi US ndi MC event. Mayong kayam mitien siki semmi kom makara sengke tangi ko kangen wong oge ki ko kangen mi ke mi bene wo kayam mitien ya wari tieti. By the grace of God I speak a little close to 17 languages, so mesen kap mitie nge tangi ko idongommo tangi ko ibibio mi ekpanakpan. So yang ini ki yang nom pon ngine mi ekpa anyana mi ne mesere bana mo to bene diu mi uba we sebo yang ini do dong pleni di diudo. Ben man me benen yang di dong bo ba se yang NAAKIBOM ba myo ba no naku be me non nyen so ken tang bom mo fenam me e kam me ni e di tan ke re mesa mani e tiko ta ma ga so ken yang wan sen ke tung pe no e kam nyong ken kum de bo ke fu fu ni e go fok ku do a be ne mo fe di ya ka bu fu ni e go fok so mbok ma be kam me nyong na me to go fu fu ada be gi do mo di o ma and you take about 4 days and you don't give you no come on akpe nem fita ke fiat nya dong ate fiat ise kem ko ino e kameka akpe nem mo fidi ya ke de si sep bong nya tang ate ke de si sem kom mom ko blen ke blen ino mo foro aniem kom bagi nom mo fi wu ku kom do ya ke na apo ma no song ate ke to akpe nem mo fi fa pem fi nya na mo so ngom fi ndong ino ndiong me ya ya ben ke blen. So wak member kum po sembon namin no. Ube me ben mo fidi akakbene. Akbene mo fita ka bakpa. Ndi yongo ke suto idono ke mi banti yak ice. Yeri taiwa. Akwene mo firi ya kanyang nek bang ye tong. Ndi yongo ke da mo fekeri ya ki wu kom. Ye bang ko ko. Emeri yam kontro bene tieti. Bene ngom mo fi wong ngoto fofop. Ada makara mo ferong ngore ben ne ko illicit drink. Bere mo gedi beb na nam gumi. Ebene mo gedi an lebel. Ekoro mo dry gin. Ekoro gedi illicit drink. Ya kama tau fofop etem ekoro ana nyong. Ndi yongo ke me ya yak no ebene sen ke plen. Awak membur ameyem pami. Ayem ke yem pandang. Ayem ke aneminwa. Ayem pandang. Akpandang ado 25 aneminwa ado 15. Angke ke fokbema. Ama ke tuoro.
Ake 25.
Anyama song ruam bonya mi mix akpandang ye nemino non no bene kamaka. Please a round of applause for yourself again, ladies and gentlemen. That's on a lighter note now. Please, everybody seated here, you will not have to go for food. We have ushers who will come to you. They'll bring it to you, please. You don't have to move. But Montibake, the middle, if it is closer to you, please just save yourself if you can. While that is going on, I'd like to invite one of the most talented cultural group in this part. They perform in all the government events. The last time I saw them was in Tanzania, where they performed in an event organized by Akwa Ibom community in that country. This group has traveled to not less than 25 countries to do what they will be doing here this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, please, if your hands are not busy, put your hands together as I invite Ekemini Cultural Group. Bok myo boge tieti no mo. Ntugo yine katemi ekwo ikwo mi enego nege mi eka midong. Iwakirong mo mi samme kem paramo. By the time they are done with that performance, you will know why they will pay them to go to UK and perform. Mone baagade ka Morocco, ibono soko kaddo. Ema wedi dongo enamema yari yong ntam mo sanga ki sang ti yong. Nyobok no mo ya fon mas ne mondo dwai kidem. Bring it up here. While they are still setting up, the young about the Mufidi on getting on Mufito, me and my boy, man, a national anthem. So you need to I rise about. My Bondo, it is Nigeria, we held it. Some boy, ya with Kate to go paper, come a young bow, don't mistake a national anthem for Manaka, I rise or come petron. Can you need to on Dover? It is Nigeria, we held it. I don't think we're you know. Yes, boys and gay, but they make a baby. Kida make in Nigeria, my gay, but a ball getting away, give a national anthem, a freeway to walk them gazette. And I mean, one to made a pesusuk to do a young aquema. Body do damn board, if it did on a national anthem. Some bok fang, babe national anthem at young. And near primary school just before Timber Junction. It's a babe don't know monami, a man I get bony wood. So ya karo from 4. Equip only national anthem do. A go for my song or go from when monk young song or a that border say we read or wrong web national anthem. Young that monoway sang a sanger. Man young come more young. Some bok for fang equip national anthem unit to young. Come in, are you ready? Okay, so while they are still setting up, the organizer said, okay, price aba for one get young eco ibibio can. Some bonya tang eco ibibio kate. A day can knock a pico ibibio sangi com makara. You go back home with the price. The first one, I do day ku kokoro. Ayabo dede ku kokoro kikom makara. As soon as you can translate dede ku kokoro, osen kikom makara, you go home with the first prize. And then yoiba ado akana kokoro kor agetudo pen. Mpoy baro ke bi kapisen kikom makaro mo sukuma maro. Eben ne prize ro no for nyong. Dede ku kokoro. Dede ku kokoro. Bang otong ke wo DJ check it down. Awo yemi kapa dede ku kokoro ye kana kokoro koro ke turo pen bokop me.
Dede kukokoro in English. Dip it, but don't abuse it.
Mbok hangi do dede ke sede rongi do ku kokoro abuse di do dede ku kokoro do abuse abuse the fere omo koro do abuse
Omaokoro ado adi abuse. That is a me parafere lo kanke adia usonga kwera fukwere kwangfutum.
ku kokoro do abuse ki kom magara me song di ong tigi kom magara ku kokoro do abuse.
Thank you, MC. MC. Say boken Sara ko korogo ro kuno. Ku kre ngini ba ke ngini ki jong isong irong ngene ro. Owa. So I'm save masika ntwene kwong. Owa. Ndogi kot nta ntwa ukoro yu. Owa. So ido iba sirufa. Owa. Ebo dede ku kokoro. Owa di dede owa deep. Ku kokoro ku ro afere. Owa.
Agami ko ibibyo kapi ko ibibyo mbok mi obok no nyo. Agami ko ibibyo kapi ko ibibyo. Dede ku kokoro ngwami se.
Dede kokoro means don't dip. Take it gently, but don't pack it.
Dede ku kokoro ke se me free kom makara no. Take it gently. Gently do kokoro or do dede. I woke up a dede ku kokoro forget about dip. Don't pack. Pagaroso dede veroso. Eso be namo. Ikom makara mi song mo do itai to go to ngom fenam no ba di kom makara so song. Who can help me? Ma kapanya me ne fre kokoro nyong. Ben nyong. Ekemini, I'm buying time for you to be ready. Da set up for ya bueno. Dede ku kokoro. Mani kom makara ti again. Tip mo evro ke be. Ku toy ku rong ke fong ke be ben diuro. Unam tiro jai ku mo wat. Ine wo. Dede ku kokoro. Iba wo singwam. Okay.
Dede kukokor means bit by bit, but don't lick much.
Ya ba ikom magaram fru. Ibi ket kenyen. Sem nom.
They beat and don't correct they eat.
Ogwe awo senior. Abo dede don't correct it. Ogwe se po yo ni na do person eat. Ikom magara do yekem. Siba wusikan. Iba wusikan. Dede ku kokoro.
Dede means don't pack the soup, but take it small, small.
I said to go to pigeon. Abati am to pigeon listen. Dede ku kokoro. Aben fanadium.
I'm not sure, but I think it's daffy. Don't scrape it. Don't scrape the whole thing.
I'm reliably informed that a community cultural group are now ready for a very energetic performance. Please, if your hands are not too busy, put them together and celebrate these talented boys and girls, a community cultural group. Your moment.
USA, Incorporated NAAKIBOM. Thank you for putting up a family to support the government and to help the people of Akwa Ibom State. Of course, we the children are not left out. Thank you for your passions to build strength and capacity through education, economic empowerment, healthcare services, culture, and tourism in Akwa Ibom State. Please sit back. We have a message for you as we entertain you all with some songs using our traditional instruments.
Please put your hands together and celebrate them. If you want to clap, feel free. Round of applause for a community cultural group. Please put your hands together and celebrate them one more time, ladies and gentlemen. Sai, purong gifrege baragong meke moto. Many you can give me wrong to me, I guess you $2,000 and none to go in. But here we be rush to make you $2,000 in some none to go in. Or was in young come to don't know, say a mass of motonyanoi. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. At this point, very distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, would like to call on Miss Ndifreke Inyang and Otuekong Andy. DJ.
Praise the Lord. On behalf of the National Association of Akwa Ibom State, we announce a donation of 50,000 to the last cultural group that just performed.
A community cultural group, thank you. 50,000 naira. Well done. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the past, the future, all of that put together is what we are trying to consider now. And then the people who meet requirement to come talk about that is no other than Miss Ndifreke Young and Otuekong Andy Akban. Let's look at the project. Let's talk about the past project of this association and then talk about the future of this association just before we go back to the awards. Please help me as I invite to this microphone Miss Ndifreke Young and Otuekong Andy Akban. Round of applause, please. Balance member.
Akwa Ibom is song. Akwa Ibom is song. Thank you everyone for being here tonight. Oh, this evening. We from the NAAKIBOM, we're here to present our past project. NAAKIBOM has been doing a lot for the less privileged for the past 4 years. So our first project was during COVID. We had a widows and widowers project, and last year we did when they had the tornado, something like that in New York, local government. Then we also did grants for students. Each time we're doing any grants, we do like once in one local government. So this year, we're gonna be giving out 3 students from each local government for the whole 31 local government. So what NAAKIBOM is about the less privileged. So watch out, each year we always send out our information on our website. You might be the next on the line, just apply. Our grant comes in every year. So next year we're gonna be giving out 5 students each local government. So you're gonna be viewing our past projects on the screen, what we've been doing, and what we're about to do in the next future.
Thank you. Thank you, Madam Shosho. That is the person in charge of the education grant. So in case you need our information, you can always contact her. She will be able to let you know what is coming up and what has been going on and what we are about to do about education grant. Thank you. Akwa Ibom is on. Akwa Ibom is on. Ibani know you say, menum gam didi ayo wom fok, but ana akwa ngote onom kaome because anyame dong po bega gefien. See, ngenegi embreke me, or ikidi put up show. Ikidi make sure ke mbio si me kani wami dem mo anyone. Eto the National Association of Akwa Ibom State. in USA, which is always head of NAAKIBOM. We have started since Monday. We ran till today. Then NAAKIBOM has come to stay. So NAAKIBOM has come to stay. NAAKIBOM has come to stay. Okay. Anytime whenever we want to do anything, we go through the 31 local government in Akwa Ibom State. Just like she said, we started last year. That was our first convention. We went through one each, and everything has covered. Then this year, about 100 and something students, right in this hall, they're going to receive education grants of 50,000 naira each from each and every one of them from NAAKIBOM USA. So that is something that we are trying to do today. Then also, last few days, we went to somewhere in Ibom. We donated a bunch of food to one of the blind person, and you can see he was very, very happy. NAAKIBOM started in 2020, and that first year we started, we went into the interior villages to get everybody that at least we can help, especially those that cannot help themselves. You remember our president made a speech that said that the way you recognize the government, good governance, is how it governs, especially those that cannot help themselves. That is what NAAKIBOM is really all about. So we went during December of 2020. We gave them a token of a Christmas present, and so many of them were very, very happy. So that is one thing we have done. That same year, we supported an organization called Ima Bridge Africa. They had a medical center somewhere in Ibesikbo, Sudan. We supported them to be able to facilitate their job in humanitarian service. Ladies and gentlemen, we are not stopping there. There was a time they had a hurricane in Noasan, in Uyo local government. There was a hurricane that took over 50 houses, was buried on the ground. And NAAKIBOM were there with them, with our representative. Without wasting of time, we tip into their problem. We donated a sum of 50,000 naira each to every one of them that were affected by that hurricane. Ladies and gentlemen, we are not here to play. When you see that the MC was saying if you can support, whether you want to support or not, we are ready, and we are ever ready. So whether we are support or not, we'll be able to do what we want to do in this state. We came here to see what the current government is doing, and we want to see how we can partner with them. And I want to thank the Executive Governor of Akwa Ibom State, His Excellency Pastor Moino, for what he's doing, and the family of the partner with the part of the wife too. So we want to say thank you very much for receiving us. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have another donation to some of the organizations in United States. We supported them in one way or the other. Whenever they call on us, we always come to show what we can do. So today, just like I said, we will call those students out right in this hall. They will receive the sum of 50,000 each. And I want to say this, please. NAAKIBOM don't have no time to play or the time of playing game. If you gave a name and the name is written on the check, that is one is going to be paid. If you have any problem, please, before this young lady leaves the hall, get her number so that you'll be able to get back with her. We don't want to, when we leave here, that, oh, we were coming to play a game, we gave a check, and the check was not paid. Right from now, if you want that money to be ready, we can do that. So, but we have to give a check for the record. So there is no way to say you did not pay. If you did not, before you leave, you can call me or call her. We'll make sure what we promise, we'll be able to deliver it. So, on that note, I will hand over to Madam Social, Ms. Ndifreke, to call on her trip to see how we can do that presentation of checks to those children. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Please, all the students, can you please come up? All the students that were qualified for the grant, can you please come out?
All right, so we don't have all the time. We should do this in less than 5. All of you, please come out now. If you're here, please come out. And double up if you can. Thank you. All right, so please don't back the crowd. Just come, stand here, but face the crowd. Face the crowd. Thank you. Face the crowd. Thank you. These are the beneficiaries of this grant. Please double up. You're still coming. Mana sang sobise uto. I want to get them go get them what is so want to get any young can mean young of them. Mandi said to see a frego bok. Monsidi da ante me. Pero young do mara rakabong ibo mo to fora bok dog isum. Monsimani the pay wound take by me cook dear them. Beautiful. Thank you. Do we have all the beneficiaries here now? Thank you. Did you take it down? Absolute silence. Uyomani. Mr. Andy, don't worry. They'll sort themselves. Thank you. All right. Thank you very much. Now I'd like to invite the NAAKIBOM president and the cabinet to please come forward and make this presentation. Thank you. Bang give me rough farm bogo 50 kg gunam barao ako fang wet kero. Onam tiro bo ka ko fix it. Ado ude ne bo ke dem ba ko dang tiro bo ke do ko fo ke bo be ne nam tiro. Use ya phone. Congrats. Mingo student tong. Jong fang at kita kita ka PhD.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is a blank check. Based on how our association works, I'm signing on behalf of the association, not personally. So I sign now. Here. Right here. Okay, I will also call on the treasurer to sign to release the check.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We cannot do this one by one, so we put everything together. Then we now have to sign. There is no way you present a check to somebody without signing. Our president has signed his part. I always take care of part of the money, so I'm going to sign it. As we finish this, then the children will now receive the single check, just a duplicate of this.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you look at that check, it represents 5.25 million naira, which goes to about 110 students. If you multiply 50,000 by 110, then it should give you exactly that amount. And that is what these children are going to receive today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hold on.
Thank you very much.
Would
Please,
they-
with all NAAKIBOM members, please could you come? Let us take a picture. NAAKIBOM and all the representatives, please come. Let us take a picture with these children.
The treasurer, please.
Because we're going to, from here, they're going to disperse. Please.
Please, I humbly request that the president will make a formal presentation of this check to at least one representative of these beneficiaries before we go ahead and take the pictures. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the association, the National Association of Akwa Ibom, we formally present this check to all of you, students, the grant recipients this year. This is an annual event. Last year we gave 1 student per local government. This year is 3 minimum. Next year we aim to be at 5. So you receive this, and we think you're all worthy of your education. Is to help you, is to be grant, meaning it's not a scholarship. It's for your pocket money. Your food that you eat is as important as the textbook that you need. If you're hungry, you can't focus in school, right? So please, this is what we can do now, but we always have you guys in the back of your mind, our minds. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you. And pictures with the NAAKIBOM members, please. NAAKIBOM members, please. Make it fast so that we can move on, please.
Hello, sir. So you make a presentation to at least one person. Please, you can step aside. Just step out and receive.
Anyebet Abasi. As one of the recipients, I present this check to you today on behalf of the National Association of Akwa Ibom, and good luck on your education.
Congratulations to you. All right, please, can we arrange so that the pictures will come out well? Some people can climb. Some people can climb. Some can stand here. Executive, please, you can stand here. Some beneficiaries, please, can climb to the stage. From here, please, you can climb up so that we can have a good picture. Thank you very much. You're down here. And then from here, please, hello, look at me. From here, please climb up so that we can have a good photograph. Thank you. Thank you. And then the executive of NAAKIBOM, please, you be here. Go for a song for Manasuki song. Thank you very much. When someone can do when dog this in 50, I mean get on this. Nam drong kam ke bawa phone tom bum no di dum ko sem manan dorong ison. Hello ma, please can you come over to this side? Boye no fang ya sion dise. Samsung ya isio, Samsung ma isio ma iPhone ya isio. iPhone ma isio ma Tecno ya isio. Ma so ke ma Johnny ya isio. Mi Dr. Andy kama ke tai po phone bi isio ta 4. Are we good? Very good. Thank you. Thank you. Congratulations. Say that again. Yeah, I'll do the announcement.
Yeah, please. For all of you, I want one person to at least say something about the check that you're about to receive today, how you feel, and what you think is going to happen next. And I want to appeal to all of you. Last year, before you receive this check, you have to make a video, a little clip of video, maybe 1 minute or a few seconds, and send it to us, thanking NAAKIBOM for what they are doing. And that helps us to be able to present that to all our donors, to be able to give more. So I'm appealing to all of you that please, as you receive this check, just use your phone. How many of you have a phone here? How many of you? How many of you? I see all of you. When you receive that check, just take that check with you. NAAKIBOM, thank you very much for presenting this check to me. It's gonna help me in one way or the other. So just send that. I'm gonna send a number to all of you, then you just send that to us, then you just send that to us, so that will help us. By next year, we are planning to give up to 10 per local government. Our donors will see that we have been able to utilize that money promptly, and they'll be able to give us more to be able to give to others. So look out, tell your friend, tell others that this is what NAAKIBOM is doing, and we'll be able to do it again and again.
Thank you.
But do not apply again next year. It's once per person, okay? So we have a little package for you outside apart from the check. So when you finish, you take that package. This young lady is going to give you the check. Make sure your name is correct. If it's not correct, it's going to correct it. In one way or the other, if you get that check, if you cannot cash it, reach out to her. We'll be able to transfer that money to your account. We did that last year, but this year, because there were so many, we are here. So we have to present the check to you. So please, thank you very much. One person to say something. Who's going to do that? Ladies first. I can get us 3, but ladies first. Thank you.
One person will speak on behalf of the beneficiaries. The rest, please, you can step outside. Somebody's waiting to attend to you. Everybody standing here, kindly move down.
Akwa Ibom Isongo, on behalf of all the nominees for the NAAKIBOM grant, I believe that we are all happy and we appreciate you for the effort and all that you've contributed to ensure that this is being given to all of us. And I believe that every amount that you've given to us today will be put into good use. We say thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Akwa Ibom Isongo. Akwa Ibom Isongo. I am speaking on behalf of the students that are beneficiaries of these good gestures. We want to thank the National Association of Akwa Ibom USA for this. This has gone a long way for some of us. Most of us already know how the economy is, that some students even try to eat 0 half, not even one again. And this 50,000 will go a long way, even in paying school fees, some of us house rent. And this is also sending a message to each and every one of us here that by tomorrow when we succeed, we should also look out for the less privileged and also try to make sure we put smile on their face. Thank you very much, and may God bless you all in Jesus' name.
Thank you, beneficiaries. Please, you can make your way out now. Somebody's waiting for you outside. Talk to the lady, and then your package will be given to you. Thank you very much. Please, a round of applause for NAAKIBOM. Beautiful, beautiful. We like what we are seeing here. God bless you. Very distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said at the genesis of this event, we have one of the finest comedians in this part of the Niger. Award-winning comedian goes by the name General Ode. Please, if your hands are not busy, put your hands together and celebrate him. Miobok, I want you to put your hands together and celebrate General Ode. He deserves those who are standing ovation. So,
for where?
in 5,
Standing ovation for me.
No vexo.
Can we put our hands together for NAAKIBOM? Can we put our hands together for NAAKIBOM? Excellent, excellent. I like what NAAKIBOM is doing. You know, giving grants to students to further their education, make them study well. I wish say my school, they do this type of things when I was in my school those days for primary school. If for help, for go well. The school I attended is called Government Primary School, Amana. But the government is not aware of that school. As I talk to you, even if NAAKIBOM be there that time, they for not know that school. Because that school share boundary with Cameroon. Sometimes they think say we be foreigners for the country where we belong. If you go to our school in the morning, when the sun is, is rising, your shadow go to Cameroon. Then when the sun is set, your shadow go return to Nigeria. It was that close. And one amazing thing about that our school was the fact that they use native language. They teach us English language. That is so shocking. I see the MCs on that man that spoke. Then they use accent. I want to thank God for the 50,000. Some students have been eating 00 half. They use accent. Our school, our English was a problem. You know that song where they do now that type of thing that they teach us for our school. Where we say I was in primary. In fact, in that school, I was in primary 4 for 4 years. Not as if I'm not intelligent, but when I fail, when I pass, all my friends they fail. So I normally come back to come and chill with them. And that is how life should be. Don't leave your friends behind. When you succeed, come back and help them, like NAAKIBOM is doing. Come back and help them. I was in that primary 4 one day. Our teacher just walked in and was like, we have a debate with another school. And we need a first speaker from primary 4. I told my auntie that day, say, auntie, I know well. My auntie moved, go touch another person. The person tell her, say, he know well. He touched the third person. That person tell her, say, all of us for this chair, we know well. And the auntie said, all of you are not well. We must do debate. He just went and picked my younger brother. Small picking of 11 years. He said, you are going to be the first speaker of the school. Ladies and gentlemen, they took that young boy to the staff room and taught him what the debate was all about. And it was a father and a mother who is more important in the family. Nice topic. They gave the guy the definition, everything. We didn't know the school we were competing with. We don't know, say, now all this anti-tomato and Maggi nursery and primary school, we don't know. On the day of the debate, ladies and gentlemen, small picking of 2 years, 1.5 years, then they call him. He just walk out. Let's welcome first speaker from anti-tomato college. And small picking just walk out, come. Bam, 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 bam. He can stand. Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman, accurate timekeeper, co-debaters, and the audience. I'm here to oppose the motion which said that the father is more important in the family than the mother, with the following points to back me up. 1, my father is not always around. My father travels up and down. He's not at home. I don't even know my father. He comes in the night and leaves in the night. Mommy takes me to school. Mommy takes me for shopping. Mommy takes me for games. Mommy takes me for recreation. With these few points of mine, I hope I've been able to convince you and not confuse you that we don't need fathers. Thank you. Mona clap Hannah, and I said they clap for the beginning. When they clap for the beginning finish, then come they find our own first speaker. First speaker, government primary school Amana, for where the guy know they hall. First speaker, government primary, for where the guy left the hall, went behind the hall and was building, how do they call those skyscrapers with sand? Where we have a national issue in the hall, in the build, our auntie looked for him everywhere. Went behind, saw him, gave him a dirty slap. Pow! Now so this guy somersault land on top the hall. Small pikin wey get voice like pikin, in voice come turn to adult when he see crowd. They say, first speaker, go ahead. Say, good afternoon, Mr. Chairman. A great thank you, Pastor, the audience. I am here to support the motion which said that the father is more important than the mother, with the following points to back me up. One, who is a father? A father. Sorry, I will take it again. Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman. A great thank you, Pastor, the voters and the audience. I'm here to support the motion which said that the father is more important than the mother, with the following points to back me up. One, who is a father? A father. I will take it again. Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman. A great thank you for co-debaters and the areas. I'm here to support the motion which said that. You know, when you cram something, you forget one line. Everything where the other side, don't lose. They got it to do. I will take it again. Good afternoon, Mr. Our teachers made it worse. They went behind the hall, carry koboko, come the wave. Then go do the guy like this. When the guy hear koboko, in voice enter another level. Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman. I'm going to thank you, God, the mentors and the audience. Where the mentors are not going to do, they teach and they look up. By the time when you hear the case, now you wrong, go meet headmistress. Auntie, I say I'm not going to do amo. We say you must do them. Can we put our hands together for NAAKIBOM for coming to rescue some of those children? Yes, my name is General Ode. By the grace of God, I'm the Comedy General, Federal Republic of Nigeria. You see the way I'm dressed, most times people feel I am a force. But by the grace of God, now me join the force by force. As this matter be like this, if you think seeing me here is security assured, security not assured here. If it happen here, we go run together. You see me? I used to wear black police. Police go catch me, beat me. You are a fool. Why are you dressing like police? I'm going to dress like army. Army go catch me, beat me. You are a fool. Why are you dressing like army? Before you know, I say, let me dress like navy. White. Navy go catch me, beat me. This time around, they don't even know who I be. Because I carry army cap, navy suit, police trouser, road safety shoe. When they ask me, who are you? I say, I am that I am. You cannot hurt me. See me? One guy don't tell me before, General, I like the way, if you want to clap, I beg. He said, I like the way you dress. I like your charisma, your attitude. What I want you to do is, you know, when you see all these police checkpoints, you have to be bold and courageous. I say, hey, bold and courageous. All right. When I see police, I go lie, say, I am army. Then go leave me. When I see army, I go lie, say, I am road safety. Then go leave me. There was a day I went and meet them for where they call Joint Task Force. How many of you know Joint Task Force? Where all the forces I have lied that I belong to them are in one place. When I got there, 9-1 hour someone looked at me and said, hey, come for here. Who are you? I say, sir, who are you? I say, if I say I be police they here. If I say I be army they here. If I say I be road safety they here. I looked up. That's why the Bible says wisdom is profitable to direct. I looked up and looked down. I said, sir, I am of the force of gravity. All of them do like this. Monster! Now they are not say police no get sense. Sorry, if you are here, you get sense in Jesus' name. Put your hands together. My name is General Ode.
Thank you very much, General Ode. Thank you. I don't like to tell jokes because I don't think I'm a very good comedian. I tell stories, and then in between, I tell you now what's in the happen for the country. So before I introduce the next item, I won't complain. I get 3 complaints. The first 4 go sweet for my local dialect. But you will rough and boy, Mona we se ke tangu yo bong ku fo ba se. Bo ya se brush in wan be mi se ne wi wa ku tong. Ba complainer ro. E kwa nyon sio mi ne ra. Abo min ke bo fo. Ai mi nam ya min dam ma. Mbi yo ki do bo fo ke min nyong man dam ma so dan diam bo. Ke min da dam ma diam bo. Ye bi yo. Nhung đã cả ba rồi ở đây điểm bông phản mẹ cái chỗ US ở sang ai NAAKIBOM mà đi năm qua mẹ ở cái bài về mẹ so bây giờ những người quay đó có phở cả mà mọi những cái gì cả mẹ mình sẽ travel mẹ mà đã có tụm đi tâm mình đi nhé bên ông bỏ rồi phở mẹ ở đã cả cả so mình đi cô rồi nhé bố ô cái mình làm mistake bên ông bỏ rồi ya mình stop by church bây mà ông bỏ rồi phở so mình mới đi cầu phở bà xem mà nghe cả cô rồi nhân cả như biết cái bà mình bồi anh đó có sự phổ bà xin cho mình nhân phật mầm bộc bò để mình đi nhong mình sống đó có sự phổ bà su yo bong arua có phải mấy đi yo bong mà arua cái gì đó sống ô phổ bà xin su yo bong cái arua mà rồi sống mình bố cái dạng chia cái để mấy đôi mấy chẳng yo bong mà mình bò nhục bò đấy chắc bao quê quá rồi dân mission năm một chấm đi đồ mi quá bong chắc phải quê cái chia cái số asang bremin enggetie ke batredem hadin siomin amen bo yo ke mingi di ke norin siomin na mutum genge jemi di bo boru ofo e kwa te ke ko min chang ko ro ke di monon se ke min ki de me adang amen agyo ye kwa mbok ki do amen ki di ke di bo bo ko genge di bo boru fo e kwa bo ke di monon se ke do ki de me agyo ro yimo I mean, get young, go for by say, okay, we see argue, get you bong. The next thing, I'm going to debo yaga, ensure me neddy. I'm in drag more. Osha said in there the pay. A get the end agisoro. Every ban white them, and can I mean a cock. See ban white them, and me a jara from his name more. And can I mean a cock. Ubaga from his name, wiggy that, so you're young bobbing with. Si đã cho cái bò bình nguyệt đường đi họ kì đã mẹ cho cái nhận một cái bộ cái đi mà nó đuổi cho mình những quả rồi kì đêm chuẩn đi cục cái trang ino trồng thì qua cái siêu của mình này nằm một chum bên nó ở cua bông ở trên mà ở rock vest cái si ba bông phốt trên này đi đi nằm mẹ quay để mẹ đã ở đó vậy mẹ mình đi mà nó siêu kì đêm đôi cô dùng qua mình là mình bộ cái đi mà mình đồ đi mình phân à cái bữa chẳng cái nó cái dao quậy nó còn cái mía bọc bà mày làm tri cái đi mía này để bị biết cái mấy tấm bên này đi mòn bên cái đi mòn bên rồi đi mòn em cái đi mòn mấy xin năm năm phá dễ quên để cái dao bị cái mía giờ cái chẳng cái nó cái đi mòn nó rửa dao rồi cho nó được mà bọc mà đi nhà complain nó một một vậy đó còn một vô bong cái đó có phải quay hoặc là của phò bà xe vậy mới đi cụp xe bong ở đó của bạn như này cho cái mới đi bộ qua đồ phò phá hủy nằm tìm mian như này vừa sen gate by mistake mà anh đâu phang mình complain bằng anh pa đi organize cô rồi mày ra mình phải mà cái này càng ba cái area nhân em nằm phna ba tung phna ba cái compound như nó ba cái sen 3 weeks rồi mình phải nó cái càng so tip ne pa di bene kang adi uwe mem ida min jemme jemi di do kene pa no no ikang so you know for ga so ka sene ke ko frank bia no tu fok e tu fok aga ko newspaper aga palo so you know for mi ke ten di kang adi me ki ne mesre ro nye bong ne pa afeke di fare tu fok e ko fok ga tie ga yare sere bo me nye da di e fare bi mo gi si mo so ti on ga tang e ko da puyo so get mana se ke do we mem agera ke sine ko buye ko fo mo mi si so pi tang ko bo men sum pi pi do aro ko di di sene mem ageri ko fo so ko bong bo nye tape ko fo mo ke dem abong baby calm down si da do ju men wo de be mo ke so ko ya le set me you know fo ko da di ko do wani mo baby sum mo ke so ko set le men won di ero all right ma bo gen do comedian sen ko complain. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm reliably informed that we have the representative of Her Excellency, the First Lady of Akwa Ibom State, Pastor Mrs. Patience Umoino, ably represented by Honorable Pastor Abraham. And Abraham is on general duties. And also, we have a representative of the Honorable Commissioner in charge of Ministry of Women Affairs and Social Welfare, ably represented by Barrister Mrs. Nkechi Udo. Please, a round of applause. Very distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we had mentioned that we still have recipient of today's award, and this next category will feature 3. The first in this category is no other than Dr. Andy Ayo. He will stand, and then we'll invite the president of NAAKIBOM to please help us make this presentation. Mbok anigi kama citation obong wo me ya kan ebre manfan obong we sima utom gboro. Please, a round of applause for Dr. Andy Ayo as he makes his way to the stage. Like here. Protocol, can we have the award, please? National President, please do us the honor, please, of making this presentation. Thank you very much. Protocol, please, let's have the award quickly.
On behalf of the National Association of Akwa Ibom, it is our honor to present this award to you. And it is a privilege standing here, and I think, I don't know you personally, but I've heard some backgrounds on you. So it is an honor to partner with you and to stand here with you. So please receive this award on behalf of our members. Thank you.
So thank you so much, President, and all of the members. Thank you for this beautiful award. I wasn't actually expecting that much. I think for us, we're very glad to have Akwa Ibom community in the U.S. come to help our work in Akwa Ibom. And I'm excited. My sister, Dr. Enoch Pandak, amazing. Thank you so much for inviting us. And my lovely wife here, thank you so much, darling. I think it's fantastic when you bring back resources. Back in April, I was in Maryland, delivering a keynote for Nkau Foriban in Maryland, whom we've worked with for 20 years, and you know, supporting work here in the States. And I mean, it's amazing because diaspora funds will always help for development. Through that partnership, I mean, 200 women have benefited from the kind of grants you've given today. Very poor market women, and I think they're just putting, they're just about sending $10,000 to us to do more work for so much more women. So for us, I think we're glad to, I'm very happy seeing the scholarships you've given. We do that a lot. And one thing you can be sure of is that we can always have a conversation where we can pool resources to help better. Through USAID, and CDC. We're the lead USAID partner in Akwa Ibom and a series of the states. We spend millions of US dollars here. Probably support over 135,000 Akwa Ibomites living with HIV with medication and make them working well. So there's so much we can do together. And I'm happy with the conversations we've had with Dr. Enoch Bandak, but probably we want to have a conversation as an organization and see how best we can also direct your efforts with more impactful support. But congratulations and thank you for the award.
Thank you. Please a round of applause, Dr. Andy Ayer. And truly, they are doing so much, not just in Akwa Ibom State, but in Nigeria. Please a round of applause for that fine man, fine gentleman one more time. I want to also I'm very proud of the man I married. Thank you. The next recipient of today's award is the Honorable Commissioner in charge of Ministry of Women Affairs and Social Welfare, ably represented by Barrister Nkechi Udo. Please a round of applause. And to do us this honor, please can we have the chair lady of the board help us make this presentation? Thank you.
She is a very strong supporter of our efforts in diaspora. I am very excited to be with her representative today, Ms. Nkechi. The Commissioner for Women Affairs has been around in this state for a long time, and she has touched the lives of young girls, the life of the youth out here. So today we are very pleased, delighted as an organization to recognize her for all her effort, for all what she has done for our youth and for our women. So congratulations, ma'am. Today we present this award to Dr. India Diakban, the Commissioner for Women Affairs, for all her effort, her support, and today we are proud that she is here represented by Ms. Nkechi. Thank you all. God bless you.
On behalf of Dr. Ini Adiakman, the Honorable Commissioner for Women Affairs and Social Welfare, Akwa Ibom State, and the Dean of Commissioners for Women Affairs, I accept this. And we are proud of NAAKIBOM. We commend NAAKIBOM, and we commend the good work they are doing, which shows that they are partnering, collaborating with the state government actively. We know that the government cannot do everything, and in the spirit of public-private partnership, we commend them genuinely for trying to reach out to the less privileged. And that is in line with the mandate of the Ministry of Women Affairs and Social Welfare, to give voice, to give assistance, to remove the barriers from the less privileged, and in the spirit of social inclusion, to ensure equity as we are striving towards equality. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you very much, Barrister Nkechi. Thank you. Thank you very much. The next recipient, DJ, please take it down. Thank you. The next recipient of today's award is my brother, one of the coordinators of this event, Mr. Godwin Celestin. Please, a round of applause. We'd just like to do these two at once so that we can do the biggest word for today. So while Mr. Godwin is coming towards the microphone, we'd like to invite Obonwan Etete to please join. Obonwan Etete is a very known voice in Nigeria. She's one of the very outspoken activists in this part of the Niger. Please, a round of applause. Thank you. We'll take two. So to help us present this award, we'd like to call on... Ma, please, will you do us the honor? Okay, so to help us present this award, we'd like to call on Otuekong Andy Akpan to help us present this award as quick as possible. Please, a round of applause. Otuekong, please help us. Thank you.
I get the leg, I get the mouth, I go sing to my God. Now he be Alpha and Omega. Now me go praise him forever. I get the hand, I get the leg, I get the mouth, I go sing to my God. Now he be Alpha and Omega. Now me go praise him forever. I ain't gonna let no rock take my day.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for your good work. Thank you for what you have been doing. You know, it's not easy to come all the way and get somebody that's devote all his time to be with us. He has been doing a wonderful job. Call him anytime, anywhere. He will be there. He will be there for you. So I want to say thank you very much for what you are doing. On behalf of the National Association of Akwa Ibom State, USA, NAAKIBOM, we now present this beautiful award to you. We say thank you for your work. God bless you, sir. Thank you, another good person. You know, sometimes you may try to hide, but your good works will always locate you. Abawan, congratulations. Thank you very much. You know, we never knew you before, but what you have been doing within the state, we heard and we try to honor you. So, on behalf of the National Association of Akwa Ibom, USA, NAAKIBOM, we present this Community Service Award to you for what you have been doing within our community. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you. NAAKIBOM, I want to say thank you, especially for this recognition. Sir, I want to say that I'm very happy today because I was relating very closely when the Commissioner for Tourism was talking. All that correction of wrong history he was doing, I relate with it. The Women's War, the Amalgamation House, and all the tourism sites in Ikorabasi. I'm happy that our governor is doing something about the Amalgamation House. He has started something, and he will go on. NAAKIBOM, I want to say thank you for recognizing me. Again, NAAKIBOM, I want to appeal, I want to ask that the 1929 Women's War, we have a building that was donated to us. Things are going on there. We would like to ask you to relate with us and help us to push ahead and correct the wrong history that has been erroneously called Aba Women's Riot. There was no Aba Women's Riot. The women were killed, 500 in Ikorabasi. And I'm saying thank you for this award. Thank you for recognizing us. God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you very much. A round of applause. Now, let me emphasize the next recipient of today's award has been doing something similar to what NAAKIBOM is doing now, but in a bigger proportion. The next recipient of today's award is a very godly. I would like to emphasize, she is very godly, very humble. The next recipient of today's award is the First Lady of Akwa Ibom State, the one we refer to as a Kanyan. Ladies and gentlemen, help me as I invite Her Excellency Pastor Mrs. Patience Umoino, ably represented by SA to the Governor on General Duty and the coordinator of Giver Golden Initiative for all in Akwa Ibom State. No other than Honorable Pastor Ann Abraham. Please, a round of applause. Just before that presentation is made, I've just been reliably informed that the SA to the Governor on General Duty, Honorable Pastor Ann Abraham, is also a recipient in today's award. So first she'll receive for herself and then also help us receive on behalf of Her Excellency, the First Lady of Akwa Ibom State. I know she didn't see that coming. That's why she's surprised. Congratulations to you, ma'am.
Akwa Ibom is song. Akwa Ibom is song. I am very, very pleased to present this noble, extraordinary award to Honorable Ann. Since we were introduced to her, she helped us acquire the partnership with JIFA. We have been all over the 3 senatorial districts for the Girl Child Program. And she has been with us every step of the way. I cannot re-emphasize how fortunate we are as Akwa Ibomites, how fortunate this government is to have Honorable Ann Abraham as one of the employees of the government. We are very pleased to have someone like her that can direct us in the right way. Thank you, Honorable Ann. We don't have silver or gold. I know you did not expect this, but you surprise me everywhere I move. You did not expect this, but today we believe that you really deserve our honor for all what you did, for all your support to Her Excellency, all your support for the JIFA program, and all your support for NAAKIBOM. So today we present you with this award, and we pray that the Lord Almighty will continue to give you the energy, the strength to help and assist our government, assist us, the citizens, in any possible way that God has directed you to. Congratulations. God bless you.
Thank you. Akwa Ibom is song.
I want to personally appreciate NAAKIBOM for this beautiful award. I want to say thank you, and may the Lord bless you and keep you and make his face to shine upon you. I dedicate this my award to the Holy Spirit, who has always been there for me, who has always been directing my path, and so I too, in the name of God the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Thank you.
Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. The next award goes to Her Excellency, Pastor Patience Umo-Eno, the wife of the governor of Akwa Ibom State, our dear mother that has shown us the way, our dear mother that is very caring towards the young girls in our community, our dear mother that prays for us every time. We came into this state through her office. We've been protected with the best security apparatus that there is. And Honorable Anne is representing her today to receive her award. We are not just going to give her her award without giving her her song. Mama, mama, ukurana suti. Mama, mama, ukurana suti. What? For the solution, for the final solution, ukurana suti. Her Excellency, congratulations. We believe in NAAKIBOM that you deserve this prestigious award. I can barely hold it. This is exactly the way Her Excellency's award should look like, everybody. Congratulations again, Her Excellency. Thank you, Honorable Anne, for accepting this on behalf of Her Excellency. May the Lord bless her, keep her for us always, in the name of Jesus.
Akwa Ibom is song. Akwa Ibom is song. I'm standing on behalf of Her Excellency, the wife of the Executive Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Pastor Patience Umo-Eno, Eka Iberedem, Akwa Ibom State. I'm standing here to say thank you so much, National Association of Akwa Ibom, United States, for finding it good to come back home and decide to partner with my office. And so I want to say I really appreciate every one of you. When NAAKIBOM approached us, in fact, they met me, Pastor Ann, and they said they want to collaborate with the Office of the First Lady. I took the message to her. She embraced 100%. And during their stay, NAAKIBOM have been able to reach out to 350 girls across the state, supporting them with sanitary pad supplies. Each child got back home with a 12-month sanitary pad. And so we are glad to partner with such an organization. And we are saying that more of it. As you keep coming, we know in our own thematic areas, we have so much to do together. As you come and as we partner, we will move Akwa Ibom to the next level. Thank you and God bless you. I will not fail to appreciate the Obongon one, the chairperson, board of directors, NAAKIBOM. She's been a wonderful person with her husband, and the president of NAAKIBOM, Atoron Serobium. Thank you so very much, the vice president and all the executive of NAAKIBOM, the director of health, who throughout that campaign was speaking to all our girls. Thank you so very much, and we wish you journey mercies back home to your destination in Jesus' name. So I received this award on behalf of my boss, Pastor Patience Umo-Eno. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Congratulations to Her Excellency, a godly First Lady of Akwa Ibom State, now taking pictures with the chair lady of the board of directors. NAAKIBOM. Round of applause, please. All right. So while we get ready to take the last presentation and then take the trailer, we'll allow the control to display. Control, if you're ready, please, can we have the display of that presentation now on screen? Thank you. Control, please. Can you take that down? Thank you. Control, thank you. Thank you. Please help the sound. Control, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, just before we call on Nito Uforo Akwa Ibom, we'd like to invite Pastor Umar to take a special presentation, and this one will be a presentation by the SAS 90 group. Please a round of applause as he makes his way to the microphone. Thank you.
Praise the Lord. You know, I just want to thank God for our president for giving me this opportunity to do what I'm going to do. And I want to assure you that I'm just going to do this in 2 minutes because I don't like to waste time up here. You know, I want to tell everybody that NAAKIBOM is a very emotional organization. And about 2 years ago, while we were in the United States, we received a very sad news from the States. And the sad news that we received was that one of our daughters or one of our sisters, after successfully completing her college education, that is her university, while she was waiting to be called up for her NYSC, she was looking for at least something to occupy herself. And then in the process of that, somebody deceived her and invited her for an interview for a job that did not exist. And then in the process, she was murdered. She lost her life. And I believe everyone here knew what I'm talking about. Then I'm talking about what happened to Miss Iniubong Umoren. Miss Iniubong Umoren. And when we received this news, every member of NAAKIBOM, we were emotionally disturbed. And we also learned that her sister that was following up to at least find justice for the late sister. She lost her job in the process of doing that. So when we got this information, it didn't sit well with us. So NAAKIBOM had to send relief to that sister to be able at least to stabilize her emotionally. And the sister that we send the help to, she's in this hall today. So quickly, I would like to call on Miss Ifyok Umoren. If Miss Ifyok Umoren is here, please. Please, can you come quickly to just say in 30 seconds a word of appreciation to National Association of Akwa Ibom State.
Good evening, everyone. I want to sincerely appreciate the organization, NAAKIBOM, for coming through for me. They say ingratitude is a sin which cannot be forgiven. I am grateful to the family, I call it a family, because they came through for me when I was in a big mess. They gave me a relief that I used in setting up a business for myself. So I want to stand here and tell every one of us here that NAAKIBOM is real. They are so real. They have done something that is something that I'm going to sustain me for years to come. And I'm here to say thank you to the family, NAAKIBOM. God bless you all. And may the good Lord bless and replenish all of us in Jesus' name. I am grateful. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Tiniabo. Ladies and gentlemen, on that token, NAAKIBOM is not here to play. We always trying to chip it in one way or the other. As I told you before, we help a lot of organizations. And I want to invite Mr. Uwem Imo to also give a testimony of one of the things NAAKIBOM has done for the organization. Mr. Imo, please, thank you.
Thank you very much. Please, the projector. Please, good evening all. My name is Ememimo, and I represent one of the best things that happened in the Akwa Ibom State education sector before now, the School of Arts and Science, of which the national president of NAAKIBOM is our member, an alumni of the school. Unfortunately, the school is no more, but we are here. Last year, NAAKIBOM USA gave us a grant of 500,000 naira during our reunion week. And they were very specific on what we were to use the grants for. Their thematic area is education and health. And we plowed the money into the objectives they had asked us to focus on. And I am happy to announce to everyone here present that we took the money, went to a community hospital at Mbiaya and donated basic hospital equipment. We donated basic medications, and we conducted a medical outreach for the indigents of that community. So we wish to thank NAAKIBOM USA for that endeavor. And as Oliver Twist, sir, yes, we share the same ideal. We plan to do more. We sent the report to you, saw what we did. Please, we are hoping that by next year we should establish a charity shop in Uyo. Our needs and our evaluation assessment has shown that there are unmet needs in areas of education, in areas of health. Please, we will reach out to everyone, spirited individuals, your partners, everyone here present. We will establish a charity shop. If your child doesn't wear a cloth again, please don't throw it away. Bring it to us. We will act as, the charity shop will act as a link between those that are in need and those that we want to throw things away. We thank you very much and do accept the assurance of our highest regards. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. MM. On that token, we did that last year. And this year also, because we have seen what you have used that money to help others and help on that health center, NAAKIBOM already decided that this year, since you utilize that money properly, we're going to support you with another $500,000. So on behalf of NAAKIBOM USA, for today, we support your organization with another $500,000. Naira, thank you. Naira, thank you.
Please forgive him, he's used to spending dollars, so he's not used to Naira like I do. I have just 1,700 Naira in my pocket, so I won't miss to mention that I use Naira. But then for those who have so much dollars to spend, they can make that kind of mistake. It's allowed. Ladies and gentlemen, we have one saxophonist, we have two cultural groups, and these three will perform in 9 minutes, 3 minutes each. We'll start with Uforo Ndito Uforo Akwa Ibom cultural group. They'll perform for 3 minutes. The saxophonist will come through for 3 minutes, and then a Kemini cultural group will round it to make it 9 minutes for this three performance. And with that, we will come to the end of this event. Having said that, very distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we are grateful to you for being here with us from start till now. We don't take you for granted. Thank you and God bless you. Check. Ladies and gentlemen, feel free to clap if you want to. For me, this is talent that we can export. Round of applause. Nito Foro, thank you. Thank you very much. Round of applause for Nito Uforo Akwa Ibom Cultural Group. Round of applause, please. Try now. More. Ladies and gentlemen, we blended with this, and then one of the talented saxophonists is also here. Please sax, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Beautiful. Beautiful. Please a round of applause. Thank you very much. Well, we allow a community cultural group to set up. We'll invite the chairman of the planning committee to come and take the vote of thanks as a community cultural group will take all of us home. Ladies and gentlemen, please a round of applause as we now invite the chairman of the planning committee for vote of thanks. Chairman planning committee, please come forward. Round of applause. And they call he will take the 1 minute vote of thanks, and then a community cultural group will take us home. Before I hand the microphone over to the chairman of the planning committee, I'd like to thank all of you that has found time to be here on behalf of the organizers. We're thanking you for being here from start and staying to this end. So if you speak English, I'm saying thank you. If you speak French, merci beaucoup. Speak Rwanda, Maracuse. Speak Swahili, Asante Sana. Speak English, thank you. Speak Ibibio, Songo. Speak Kananga, Denam. If you speak around Anne deity. If you speak Jumbo, some Mufina Mekase. I don't know what language you speak, but I'm saying the Bona, Sabana Wamana Sakadabawe, Kaimo Tumondo, Wajakajango. My name is Edwin. BSA, always an honor to identify with NAAKIBOM. Thank you for having me. God bless all of us.
Thank you, MC Governor. I really appreciate you. Please, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the best MC in town, MC Governor, please. Put your hands together for him. Not only did you help me at my wedding, but you're always my man. You're always my man. Thank you very much. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not the end, but I just wanted to use the opportunity to thank all of you for coming out to support National Association of Akwa Ibom State USA, NAAKIBOM USA. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As we leave this place, we ask that the Lord bless you, the Lord protect you, and when we see again, we will do much, much better than this. Thank you all for coming, and God bless. Dear Kemini, you can take over now.
I'm from Akwa Ibom. I'm from Eket, to be specific. My son is a simple guy, ordinary guy. I am the chairman of NAAKIBOM 2024 Homecoming, Diaspora Homecoming Planning Committee. So it's my duty to plan this whole convention with the help of a whole bunch of people. What we do is that we sought investment from all over the world and direct it to Akwa Ibom State. That is our main focus. The other focus is on the less privileged. We do a lot of humanitarian work, and we have done quite a few. We have, in our program booklet, you'll find about 20 or 30 things that we have done so far in the last 4 years. So we are very active.
My name is Emaido Odwok. I am the chairlady of NAAKIBOM, the National Association of Akwa Ibom State in USA. We are a diaspora organization. First of all, our organization takes interest in the people, the less privileged. We have been doing so many other projects before this time. So NAAKIBOM was able to identify these Akwa Ibomites, bring them together, tell them that Akwa Ibom has improved, and we are here to make sure that we assist our governor. We are here to make sure that we bring the economic development that we can to the state. This weekend alone, NAAKIBOM, our convention weekend alone, NAAKIBOM will register over 100 million naira from hotels to transportation to projects and you name it. Appreciate you as a mother. We appreciate you as the kind-hearted woman that we have in the government house to protect our interests. He reached out to diaspora. He encouraged us to come home, and we saw that he was sincere. So we started to gather the diaspora together. What's your country? Don't ask for what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. But I don't add it. That doesn't mean that my country cannot assist me to achieve what we want to achieve collectively. I want to thank the coordinators of JIFA. I want to thank His Excellency, the Governor of our beautiful state. The Governor is the one that, when he visited the United States, he encouraged us to come home. He encouraged us to make sure that we bring programs that will interest the people of Akwa Ibom State.
We are here to provide you with the knowledge, tools, and encouragement to make you take care of your health and well-being. Your contribution and collaboration with the Golden Initiative for All, JIFA, on this project goes beyond financial support.
So, one of the things I'm going to have to go back and get up on the members, and which is who we answer to, I need to be able to transmit the mood that is in this room. So all these kids that are here, I have to be able to, we all have to go back and explain the mood, because that mood is what will complete that transition for them to be able to continue and actually ramp up the ability to increase what we are doing here. So
I want to thank God for the governor God has given to us, Pastor Moino, who has given us a conducive environment. If the state is peaceful, you can do good programs. I'll write down one for you. That will be under men's network and low foundation.
Special thanks to Excellency and her team, NAAKIBOM members, and all other people who are here today. I'm going to be talking very briefly about menstrual hygiene. It's going to be very, very brief because we are out of time. First of all, before I do anything else, I'll define what menstrual hygiene management is, as defined by World Health Organization and UNICEF. It is defined as articulation, awareness, information, and confidence to manage menstruation with safety and dignity, using safe hygienic materials, together with adequate water and agents and spaces for washing and bathing and disposal with privacy and dignity. Dignity is used twice in national definition.
Slide, we are showing to plenty generations. These are women and they are carrying many generations that so, because of time.
So you have this and you have this.
Thank you.